Welcome back to my channel. It's Ryan the Collector Kid, and thank you so much for joining me today. So boy, do I have an amazing episode planned. That's right, we've got some more Toxic Crusaders stuff to open up, and boy do I have a mega box to open. So a big shout out to Matt who helped me out through Facebook. I've been trying to track down the Hideous Hovercraft and the Turf Surfer, which are the two last vehicles that I need to complete the Toxic Crusader toy line. He also included a lot of the other loose figures with most of the accessories, plus a couple of extra radiation rangers in there. So always good to army build those radiation rangers. But let's crack on and have a look and see what we got. I think we've got a commercial coming up. Be back in just a moment.
The Toxic Crusaders have two new members, Junkyard, a mutation with a taste for doggy bones, and Headbanger, half mad scientist, half party animal. They've joined to keep Dr. Killamoff and Psycho, his cybernetic sidekick with a bionic brain, from polluting and conquering the Earth. Also because good guys get the babes.
You don't have to be toxic to be popular, but it helps.
Toxic Crusaders, they're gross, but they still get girls.
Hideously deformed action figures from Playmates.
So this is a massive box. As you can see, it's probably not going to fit all in the camera, but here it is. Again, thank you, Matt, for this. I know this is a collection that I'd been keeping an eye on since May when I first started recollecting everything. And this is a set that I've been wanting to get for a while, and he did a really good price for me, including a couple of extra toys from different toy lines, so you'll find out in a moment. But let's crack on and have a look and see what we got. Alright, so first up we have the Turf Surfer, which is looking pretty amazing. Never had one of these before in the collection. Just have a look at the beautiful artwork on the back here. And I just love the colors of this range. Truly amazing. This is going to be really cool to display with the Turf Surfer. So that is looking really nice. And if we open it up, we've actually got all the loose figures inside here, which is cool. So I guess we'll start with the figures and then move on to the vehicles. So first up we have a complete Radiation Ranger, and I don't actually have a complete one. Yeah, this one includes the barricade shield, the gun, the piping. So it includes a glow-in-the-dark landmine. So these are really hard to find. You want to make sure you don't lose these like I just did before. But yeah, that is pretty much 98% complete Radiation Ranger from Toxic Crusaders. I think he's just missing a couple of landmines. I think he came with 3 landmines. So yeah, pretty amazing to get that one in the collection. That is a Radiation Ranger from Toxic Crusaders. Alright, so we have a Psycho, and he's pretty much almost 100% complete. He does have his piping in the back here, which I've never seen before, and piping on the top. Now these were pretty notorious to break off at the top here, but he does come with his weapons, the chainsaw, and of course his gas mask, and his little glow-in-the-dark spike toe foot thing, which is pretty cool. So that is Psycho from Toxic Crusaders. Next up we have Dr. Killamoff, and he's looking pretty much 100% complete. He's got his glow-in-the-dark gun, he's got his glow-in-the-dark grenades, he's got all his piping, including his backpack with the correct rubber band on the back here, and also his cape. So this one will definitely be going to my collection, as I do not have a complete Dr. Killamoff. So yeah, looking pretty awesome there with all the piping, and yeah, really in nice condition. So that is pretty much complete Dr. Killamoff to add to the Toxic Crusader collection. Alright, so next up we have a junkyard dog, and I actually already have one of these, but not with all the accessories, so pretty awesome to get one of these into the collection. He's got his cool gun here, which says beware of dog, and it's obviously a concoction of different bits and pieces from the junkyard, including some dog food, bones, other bits and pieces. There's a little rat on the side there, and he's got his bone there as well. I think there are a couple other accessories that he does come with, like a little sign and stuff like that, but yeah, always good to get another junkyard dog in the collection for the Toxic Crusaders. And from my understanding, this is the brown shoulders variant as well. The other ones had kind of the yellow on the shoulders there, but yeah, these ones are getting a lot harder to get these days, and a bit more sorted after. So if you can ever find a junkyard dog without the broken tongue, yeah, definitely get on it. It's always a good one to get. There you go, Junkyard Dog by Toxic Crusaders from Playmates. So this is something that I already have, but not complete. This is awesome to have. This is a complete bonehead. He does include his glow-in-the-dark mask, plus his weapons as well, which is looking pretty awesome. So these all glow in the dark, and he's also got his glow-in-the-dark knife as well. So when I got these originally from England, the seller did have these parts, but unfortunately misplaced them. So it is nice to be able to get a complete bonehead into the collection and add that into my Toxic Crusaders. So there you go, that is Bonehead by Playmates Troma. Next up we have a smog cycle, and I believe this one is complete with all the different accessories and parts. So we have some different bits and bobs here as well, but just have a look at that. I do already have a smog cycle, but this one is really nice condition. It's still got all the original stickers on it, and yeah, awesome to sort of get that one into the collection. Pretty sure this stick here goes on the back like so. Yep. And then we also have a missile which goes on the side there, just like that. Yeah, that is the Smog Cycle by Playmates Troma. So up next we have Major Disaster, and he's looking pretty awesome. He's got his weapon, and he's got his backpack as well, with his knife. I think the only part that he's missing is the giant leaf that kind of goes in the back here. But yeah, he's really looking awesome. He's still got his original sticker on there, which you rarely see, because they're often falling off or faded. So that is a really nice looking Major Disaster by Playmates Troma, and that is going to go nicely into the collection. And of course we have Toxie himself with his broom handle, which is looking awesome. He also includes his shield as well, which is hard to find, and the sticker is still in really good condition, hasn't come off, and it looks like he also has some accessories here with some toxic waste stickers, and he also includes his belt with all the 3 grenades as well. So that is pretty awesome. So there you go, that is a complete Toxie from Playmates Troma. Alright, next next up we have another complete no zone, which is looking pretty cool. He's got his gun, he's got his shield, and he's also got his backpack as well, and he has his goggles. So that is a really nice no zone figure, and always cool to add that into the collection. I already do have this one complete, so I might use it as a bit of a trade with my mate Enzo. So there you go. That is a no zone from Toxic Crusaders Playmates Troma. Alright, next up we have a complete headbanger, and I do already have this figure, but I don't have the accessories. So we have this really cool psychedelic pink surfboard that they obviously fly on, and he's got his gun as well. Now obviously if you've watched the Toxic Crusaders cartoon, these two characters were working for Dr. Killamov, and then they were accidentally morphed together, so you can sort of see how their bodies are kind of joined together, which is pretty crazy. And they do have like a sort of like a head knocking sort of feature. But yeah, that is looking really fine. There you go. So that is by Playmates by Troma, a headbanger. Now we also have a pretty much complete Crusader skater. Now I do obviously have one of these already. It is missing one of the pipes, the stick. It does look like it's got the broken handlebar on the side here. I think this feature does work. No. That's pretty cool to get a Crusader skater in the collection as well. I might sort of take the parts off and put them onto the other one. But yeah, that is looking pretty awesome as well. There you go. Toxic Crusader Skater by Playmates Troma. Alright, so this is pretty much a 99% complete Hideous Hovercraft from Toxic Crusaders. I think it's just missing one of the little tap heads which go on the other side here. But apart from that, it's pretty much in really great condition. And these are extremely hard to find in this condition. Most of the time, these little tugboat stoppers are missing. So it does include all of its tugboat connectors. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 or 12. So pretty amazing. It's got his little sort of shield gun on the front here as well, and it's also got a propeller which goes on the side here. But yeah, it looks like it has so many different parts that you would lose. This is just awesome to be able to finally get one in the collection. So there you go. That is a Hideous Hovercraft by Playmates Troma. Alright, I think I know what this one is, so let's open this one up. Some killer items today. Really happy to be able to get all these. This is incredible. So this is the Toxic Crusader Turf Surfer, and this thing is massive. It is incredible. The amount of detail that goes into this is insane. Again, I've never had one of these before. It looks like it's got pretty much 100% complete. So it's got its guns up the top here. It's got its little gun on the side here. It's got his little mop on the side there. Yeah, it has the mast and the material there for that. You even got your little missiles in here as well. It's got the radar dish. It's got both its engines. There's even more, there's other parts there. Yeah, this is incredible. It is really awesome to get a Turf Surfer into the collection, and that is from Playmates by Troma, and that is definitely going to go nicely in my display booth with all my other Toxic Crusader figures. There you go. That is, wow. Thank you again for organising that, Matt. That is incredible. There you go. That is the Turf Surfer. As I mentioned before, Matt was able to include a couple of extra things which he bundled in. So we have an original Ice Blade Batman from Batman Forever. And I don't think I ever had this one, but yeah, it's mint on the card, which is awesome. And we can see here, if we look on the back, we can see all the different figures from that line, including other different accessories and things that you can get. And that was by Kenner from 1995. So that is Ice Blade Batman. Obviously, lucky last, we have the original Batman Forever Batboat. Now this one is completely sealed, so it's never been opened before. And this is looking awesome. Have a look at the beautiful artwork on there. This is incredible. We can see, if we have a look on here, this is how the Batboat opens up and the different accessories that it does. But this is still sealed in the box, never been opened. And this is by Kenner, also from 1995. Yeah, that's awesome. Really nice to get that one into the collection. And it says instantly converts from racing boat to land attack vehicle. So there you go. That is the Batman Forever Batboat by Kenner from 1995. And that pretty much concludes the mega unboxing of the Toxic Crusaders today / Batman toys. Wow, we had some awesome ones in there. Really loved the Turf Surfer and the Hideous Hovercraft, and also being able to complete some of my other Toxic Crusader figures which didn't have their accessories. So wow, very awesome to be able to get that and open it up and share it with the community of vintage toy goodness. So if you've liked what you've seen, please like and subscribe. It'll help me with creating more content. And thank you so much for sticking with me to the end of the episode. This has been quite a mammoth one. Stay safe, stay healthy, have a great week, and you know who to call, Ryan the Collector Kid. Bye.